No, I can't go back now.
Hey, and welcome as we get to play our D&D campaign, going through 2 adventures, Call of the Netherdeep, and of course the Vecna campaign. As the two are are clashing and mating and having children, and we shall see exactly what continues to go forward as our brave heroes having gone deep into the mountain crypt and come out with a few hostages. Not all that they thought they'd come out with, but a few. They got 1 or 2, and made their way to an inn and found out some secrets that they might be telling people here in a moment, depending how it goes, and therefore losing the power of the secrets. But at any rate, we are going to jump in as you begin moving through the guided district here. And soon after traveling, find yourselves here at the temple of the knowing mentor. Temple of the mentor, for goodness sakes. Who's of the knowing mentor here in the guided district. It is based here and set up by the Cobalt Soul nearly 150 years ago. And this branch in of itself, as you've learned, is chiefly concerned with rooting out the evil in Ankara, specifically among the various factions and organizations they're in, and make that their primary business of pursuit, in addition to that of the library and other such things. It is using their knowledge to pursue truth and justice that marks the Cobalt Soul from mere librarians or archivists. No. So, as you begin to approach, you can see the morning rituals have begun, and you are customarily asked, where would you like to go, and how do you want to proceed here?
Well, I think after we eat, or I'm assuming we've eaten and stuff, we would want to head there and try and meet our contact, I guess.
Absolutely.
I'll say Zill has eaten like 4 servings of whatever was on offer with breakfast, and might even have taken one to go, because the days after he transforms, he's always ravenous, and he's like visibly a little depleted, and so he is just pigging out.
Nice.
Yeah, I think Nelfin's likely the opposite of that. He's very unsatisfied with the surface food.
All right. So you are shown to the office of Iwo Zalari, who was your orc contact here. I'll give you your mission first, as he welcomes you. And it's been... I saw you yesterday. You did good work. Sorry, I was surprised to see you this morning. Is there something I can help you with?
We just wanted to make more formal reports. Make sure you got. We had to keep it brief.
Okay. I mean, you told me everything about that. I mean, sure, go ahead. Looks a little weird, like just confused about what. I mean, here, and he kind of wanting. Now he kind of closes the doors, makes it a little private. He's not sure what it is you've come to talk about.
Above table, did we tell him more than I thought we told him? No? Okay. I don't. Okay.
Just go
Maybe.
for it. Just go.
Yeah. So yeah, we made it under into the Hallex to search out these missing individuals. We were able to find 2 of them. Things got complicated before we were able to find the rest. We did manage to make it out. They wanted to check in, and he'll pull out his set of notes that they found hidden with the harp that had the map of the Cobalt Soul.
Eyes go a little wide.
For the record, that was to the dog.
Okay. Starting to confuse me. Okay, got it.
I was like, our department's really against notes tonight.
Apparently. Yeah, so he'll hand over the notes.
Let's go.
Yeah, they have all the details here to set up a kidnapping. Just wanted you to be aware of all that they knew. Do you know, is this a kidnapping that's already happened, or is he missing?
I did check again this morning, and he, of course, is safe. This is the High Curator, Jamia Al-Yatha. A move to take him. You said this was the remnant.
That is, all the signals gave us that impression, yes. There's lots of iconography of hands and eyes.
I see.
Specifically, hands holding eyes. I just
Yes.
like a lot of.
We were also able to recover some books. I haven't had time to look through them.
Of course, if you would like, our researchers I can put researchers on the task and give you summaries.
That would be excellent. And he'll hand over the 3 books that he took. I have no idea what's in them. They were just on a giant shelf. I had to take them at random. We didn't have time to take more.
I see.
Be careful. I don't trust things that are, well, given where we found them and the individuals we found them, I wouldn't trust them.
Of course. Just kind of looks carefully at everything.
Now,
Yes.
we'll just lean into Tyndall and just whisper, can we trust these people to even describe this properly?
I mean, they're devotees of the knowing mentor. They haven't seen signs that there's things to fear from them. Not every branch is well organized, but everything I've seen from this one seems to be. Though that's what I thought of the one in Port Damale till things kind of hit some snags. So I think only time will tell. I think for now our only choice is to trust them.
She continues. This is concerning. You said you found this. Even if we bring this to the hand of Ord, to properly understand and to get a force, it will be at least 3 or 4 weeks. And giving the purveyors notice. Do you think you could get back in?
I don't know. Depends on what they've changed. Depends on how they've adjusted their guard rotations. It's possible there's a way to get in through some waterways in the city, but those might connect to the lower city, and I don't know. We don't know how far they go either. We'd need to be able to breathe underwater for a good while if we were going to try that. We only really found the entrance that we went in, which was the main entrance of the Hallex.
Right.
We were curious. There's a woman who was looking into the disappearances who works as, I don't know if she's part of the Hand of Ord or if she's serves some other role in the administration. And he'll describe the woman who met with the niece and nephew of Umberto. She seemed rather upset that she couldn't make any progress. I'm wondering if we met with her, that might be able to move things along. Or at least give her some tools on her end.
This individual who I think of, that they wouldn't take kindly for even you knowing that they were interested in this matter. And you're still not technically a piece of the faction. So even you wouldn't even be considered part of the city yet. We've only been here 2 days. But we might be able to move things along. What would you need to try to get back in?
Do you have anything from the, is it the Water Clock Guild or the Water something? They used to be here.
Yes. I used to run some of the water that pumps through the city.
Perhaps there might be tunnels we can find that lead back based on what we know through some of those.
Interesting. You see down there was access to that.
Yes.
We ran into an elemental that was bound there who used to control them or something.
Okay. I might be able. We can see about getting information on the tunnels and pipes. Maybe there is a way. That would prevent us having to officially go in through the front, as they say. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess that's gonna be a lot harder now that we've already done that once.
Of course. Very good. Well, while we work on that for you and look on the maps ourselves, there is another matter that concerns what you were talking to me about before. What's going on below the city? If you are interested. At least we think it might. Concerns the consortium. Potentially. If you're interested in taking another mission that will help you within your membership of the Soul while we gather these maps.
I'm interested.
Yes, I mean, if that'll help our case better later, it makes sense for us to do that. If it'll be taken more seriously, then I don't really see it as an option we can't take. Anybody else have opinions?
Not invigorously. If it removes me from this cursed ball of flame for any amount of time, then I would be in favor of going down.
I do find myself wondering what you thought the surface was going to be like.
I had heard rumors, but I had no idea that it would be this fatiguing, this painful. That's why Zill seems to have adapted very nicely, trying to emulate.
Yeah, Zill's just like a giant swath of fabric, and then he has enough open to cram bread into his mouth, and he's just chewing noisily.
When you described that 2 weeks ago, that's not what I had been picturing. When I joined.
Just imagining even your eyes are covered and you're just munching.
He's got to get his macros, guys. He turned into a giant drider creature yesterday. He's hungry.
Yeah, that was something.
Very good. Okay. Evil shows you a map of the city with a circle noting a location in the river district. We suspect that a local baker named Crook is involved in the illegal sale of some dangerous magic items. But we need proof before involving the Hands of Ord. The circle on the map shows where the bakery is located. We assume that Crook does all his black market business after sundown, when the bakery closes. I suggest you wait until then to approach the place. What we are interested is obtaining any proof that Old Man Crook here is selling magic items. Black market without proper testing and verification. and then confiscate any magic items found at the bakery and bring them to me. So, for this, I understand that your services are not free even if you were to be members. We pay well those who can help. In that end, he takes out 250 gold. Goes, this is to all of you. If you can obtain proof of this black market, I can pay you another 250, as well as 250 for every magic item retrieved from the bakery.
Before we undertake this, what counts as proof in the courts of Ankarel? Are we looking for ledgers? Are we looking for, would the magic items themselves be sufficient evidence?
We would need something that would show that he's been selling them.
Okay, so possession not enough. We need to prove he's selling them.
That's what we're ultimately. Possession would be maybe he received them. Which is, we think, less than what he's actually doing. And it doesn't carry as harsh a penalty. I'd say one reason we really need to nail him on the selling is so we can have further access and find more information. There are some places we might need to pressure to further some goals and help you get what you wanted.
I would ask about witness testimony of buyers, but I think that's unlikely. If we
be kind
posed,
of testifying upon their self, unfortunately.
yeah, that's what I figured. And if we were to pose as buyers and then offer our witness, we would then be guilty as well, correct? They would probably count us among those trading illegally?
Potentially.
I think I understand what kind of evidence we're looking for. Probably a ledger, if we can find it.
Why not?
Well, but if we were to just bring you the inventory, I mean, there is no safe house that Siora cannot access. She can just bring you the items.
Everything you can bring would be good. And we'll see where we are and we'll cash out as we need be.
Excellent.
I'm not sure what he has, so it's hard to give you a hard answer on any of this, but you can, so that it is very clear that they have violated a law, and we can begin to put pressure on him to get a bit more information, especially who he is working for or selling to.
So it's like a RICO case.
What did you just say?
It's like a RICO case.
Yeah, I was just thinking. No, I was like, do we need to get a book on the imaginary rules of evidence?
Like you were trying to get them. Like, just get evidence. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. It's a fantasy game. Stop it, lawyers.
Oh Lord.
I had a lawyer in my one game too. And they always do that. I'm like, stop it.
Oh no, I wasn't saying a word. But I was going to ask if the rules of hearsay apply.
I just want to make sure we know the limits of what counts as evidence.
Yeah.
So we know what we're looking for.
It does sound like a Rico case.
All right.
All right. So, anything else you want to? You also have. Usually, you'd have the day in Ankaral to do whatever you would like to do. As he just sort of told you, it's probably more towards the evening then.
Well, I want to case out the joint.
Yeah. You may do whatever you'd like.
And, besides, Zill is probably still hungry.
Starving.
Can't have him sorry, that word.
Malnourished?
Yes.
I hate when two words try to be one.
Right. If we need him to do some fighting.
It was in the river district that's close to where we were staying. It's very convenient.
Everybody agree we should case the joint?
Yes, I think that's a great idea.
I'm not really sure what that involves, but that sounds fine.
Well, if he's a baker, I am interested in his wares, the illegal ones.
That's true. Alrighty, you wanted to head over there. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes. And before we walk in, I'd like to cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
So I can magically case the joint. Not like literally right out in front of the door, right in front of the door before walking in, but as we approach.
Okay. So just sort of like the whole thing here. All right. In that case, you head on over to this area. It butts right up against the canal, about 5 feet deep, 20 foot wide. One of the many water courses in the river district. And there are several rope bridges, or ropes, a combination of ropes and bridges that go over this waterway. So to make it the pedestrian travel through a little easier, some residents do just kind of take a rope and hand over hand it to get across. Others use more of the bridge. You see around the shop, small and quaint, that there are large cedar trees all around. And as you approach, the soft sound of water lapping against the canal banks is audible as you approach the building. Scents of honey and rose mingle with the smell of freshly cut grass. Old Man Crooks is painted in large letters above the door, and a sign hanging from the door handle reads, "Sorry, we're closed. See you in the morning."
What a shame. I am a foreigner from a strange land. I don't know how to read what this say. I have to knock very loud.
Yeah, I'm not stopping you, just FYI. I'm letting you push the buttons.
Sometimes I don't know my own strength. If I break the door down, it's an accident. I will compensate him.
Apparently, Matt's had it with our shenanigans.
But isn't it morning? Shouldn't they be here?
Sorry about that.
Right?
Is
What
part
was
of
the last part you heard, Matt?
I just heard. I probably didn't hear anything. I think I randomly heard going up to the door, knocking very loud from Zill.
Yep, that. And if he doesn't know his own strength, and if it accidentally breaks, he'll compensate him for it. But now Sior was talking.
I said,
I was
but
going to suggest that Sior maybe try a more subtle route.
well, yes, but it's morning. They're supposed to be here. How's Zill supposed to get his pastries if they're not here?
Looking around the area, are we in like a marketplace area?
It's not so much like because this is like a building. This is a bakery, like a large standalone building, an area. But like there are other shops along the way. But there's like a good distance between them.
Okay, so there's a little bit of isolation.
Yeah. A little.
Okay.
Are we in? We're in the front, right?
Yeah, essentially.
Okay. I'm going to casually walk around behind and see what I see.
Okay. Very good. Kind of just walking around the best you can. It seems mostly to be a building. There is one area a little bit more in the back that seems to have an exterior door, but that's about it. Other than that, you just kind of see a very splotchy outside here.
Okay, and does the back face the canal?
It does.
Okay.
Well, not so much the back, I guess, more like the side faces the canal. Depending what you would go. If you're going to go by the front door, it is the left side that faces the canal. And the back is, I'll swear. You see there seems to be a tree that has fallen recently, blocking one of the paths.
Okay. How close is the side of the building to the canal?
About 80 feet.
Okay, so it's a distance.
It's a
Are
long
these-
way for making a delivery.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Are these dirt paths, rock paths, paved paths?
More paved.
Okay. Okay, go back to my friends and tell them what I've learned. That the one side of the building is about 80 feet from the canal, so as that just seems like a distance if they were bringing things in from that direction. So unless they're having it smuggled in somehow with maybe his regularly scheduled deliveries
Did you see
of
any sign of
supplies.
people back there?
No? I did see that there's a path that's blocked, though. Like a tree. I don't know if it was purposely toppled over or if it recently fell on its own from some sort of weather or something. We could go check it out.
I'm just wondering if it would make sense for Nazan to make a lap around, see if you can figure out which part of the building we might be looking at.
Well, there is a door back there. But I didn't want to get too close in case there was someone there. At least not in broad daylight.
Matt, from where I'm sitting in front, am I detecting any magic?
No.
I mean, I can. I'll go walk around. I probably should have walked with you when you went.
Maybe. You can go inspect that tree. You know, casually inspect that tree and just continue.
Hi, I'm with the city beauty department, and we're here to remove this fallen tree.
Yeah, sure. Again, like I said, I'm not sure if it was purposely toppled or weather related topple.
Did you see any windows, or is there maybe a patio on the roof?
Did I see any of that, Matt?
I'd say looking. So I was painting a roof, not really. No windows in this place.
Except probably in the front, so people can see in.
Yeah, it's like the door has a window and whatnot, but so what's the rest?
And is this like a one-story building, two-story? Like, is this
It's like one story.
one story? Okay.
Hasana's going to make his way to the tree and inspect it. That fell over. Just sort of looking at the building as he makes his way with his detect magic up.
Absolutely.
He's not necessarily looking for items, just to see if there's any sort of warding or signs or anything.
So, like, what specifically are you looking for?
Like, if there's any sort of like, well, I guess it doesn't work the same way, but if he senses any magic on the other side, you know, on the wall, like if he detects magic, then I can take a magic action to figure out what it is. But
Yeah.
just so you know, what I'm looking for is if there's like any kind of protective wards. He's not looking for items or anything inside, just any secret magic sigils that only people with detect magic can see.
Okay. No, you're not finding anything like that.
Okay. And when I
Go!
get to the tree,
Sorry.
yes, Matt, when I get to the tree,
All right. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry.
Like, it feels like we're at a home game.
100%. It's like I said, crazy. I know things.
Tindo?
Yes.
Do you think it would be difficult for someone outside of the Cobalt Soul to have obtained the blueprints of the library? Like, did the blueprint seem complete, or do you think there were pieces missing?
I'm not super familiar with the structure of this location, but I think it probably would be difficult to find the more hidden areas of the temple.
Don't you think it's strange that these people who do not belong to your librarians have a complete picture of the library?
I hadn't considered that, but yeah, you're right.
Now that my stomach is full, I am having thoughts. I just mean to say, I don't know if we can trust your librarians as much as we have. We should be careful.
That's what I said.
Yes, but you're from some terrible place that does not even know the light of the true queen, so it's different when I say it.
I see.
I'm not going to say that we shouldn't be careful. We don't know a lot about these folks. And again, as I was saying before, the branch in Port Tamale, well, let's just say they're not a fan of me anymore, and well, they turned out to be rather corrupt. Whether this branch is corrupt or not, I don't know yet, but I prefer to begin under the element of trust where I can. And for the moment, this seems to be a place where there's not a lot of reason to doubt them, though it is noteworthy that you pointed out that they would have access to perhaps secret areas in those blueprints. Which makes me wonder if maybe there's a mole within the Cobalt Soul. And I would hope that they would investigate such options. I'm actually surprised they didn't inform us of such investigations, given that we gave them that information. So, perhaps there is room for suspicion. Anyway, I wonder what Nazan has found.
Back.
So I go to the tree. That's where I was headed to inspect it and see if it looks like it fell naturally or if it was purposely hit.
Okay, give me. Gotcha. Give me an investigation check.
Natural one for so for a total of 8.
You can wait.
It's hard to tell me. As far as you can tell, it fell down.
Wait.
Did I mention retiring from D&D?
Wait.
So then I'll head back to my friends, assuming I can find them. I might get lost along the way.
Now you may go in.
All right, so they come back. What do you guys want to do?
Yeah, it looks like it just fell over on its own. Well, I also didn't find anything else.
Was there a windstorm in the 2 days that we've been here? I mean, we might not have noticed it while we were under the.
Yeah. I mean, from whatever it seems. Yeah, I mean, it was, as far as the storm, so trying to get the weather. I mean, you don't recall it being particularly bad recently, but.
Okay. Have we noticed other trees fallen in the city?
I mean, not of note.
Okay.
Maybe a delivery went badly or a purchase went badly.
I can't imagine that would happen in the open, unless you're talking about an everyday delivery or sale. But again, I would think that would be in the shop regardless.
No, I think that like the ground just weakened. Like, you know, that they found an entire city underground because the ground collapsed. It was probably just that. Remember, I said it fell by itself. It doesn't look like anybody knocked it over.
Perhaps others should take a look at this tree that you're so concerned with. So, I'll go around the building and inspect it. What did you say? It was investigation?
Yes.
I mean, sure, there's probably not a lot of trees in the Underdark, but yeah, second guess me.
I know the renowned underground arborist here. Go give me investigation.
I don't know. Neverlight Grove has quite a good natural 20. 23.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Bobby rolls a 1, Jeff rolls a 20. Opposite ends of the spectrum.
Okay. Yeah, so looking at this, it does appear you can see where there's impact, where it looks like maybe something really large impacted the side of it and knocked it down. And you all can, I'll let you kind of see all precisely what is going on here. You can go on to D&D maps, character sheets.
I'm sorry, where are we going? Oh, wait.
The play button there on the sheet.
And I'm sharing it in case you need to share it.
Cool.
I don't see a link for maps.
So if you go to your character sheet, there should be a play button.
Top right.
It's right next where you see campaign, Vecna, Eve of Ruin. There's a little play button triangle.
Oh, yeah. What does launch game?
Yeah.
It's going to launch a map. Another tab should open up, and there will be a map.
What's new in maps?
The little compass looks familiar. That's a cool detail.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what is this?
Oh,
Is this the tree?
That's the tree.
And Matt, is this like disturbed earth that we're seeing kind of around the building? Or mud or
It's more like rocks.
oh, okay.
Yeah, it's got like trees, rocks, fallen down tree, rock.
So, is Nalfin able to ascertain what may have caused such an impact?
I mean, I think looking at it, it seems maybe a really big shoulder might have hit the other side.
A shoulder? Is that what?
That's what I said.
Okay.
The path that runs along the canal, is there a place where it like goes down to the canal?
No.
Like maybe I don't know, are the canals here used for water travel and delivering things, or?
They can be, but mostly people like cross over them, like by the bridges, or you see the rope. People go hand over the rope.
I'll just look at Zill and say, I don't know, perhaps you were down here before and bumped into the tree. Appears that somebody's shoulder knocked into it.
Are you making jokes about my eating habits? It's not. Look at that tree; it's enormous. I could never. And Zill will like amble over to it, and then kind of square up. Does it look like something a large-sized creature could do, Matt?
Yeah, it'd probably have to be at least large.
Because Zill has some kind of like proprioception from when he's transformed, and he's like, actually, is probably a creature about the same size as me when I transform. It's strange.
Well, I wonder where that path leads and why somebody would be closing it off.
Or just trying to escape, Siora.
Yeah, I don't know if it's closed off. We can just step over it. They definitely can't continue with deliveries, I guess.
Well, they could if they walked around it, but then that would leave some sort of trail. I wonder if this is why they're closed today. So, what do you want to do? Should we follow the path? Should we hide out and stalk the place?
Matt, do these doors look terribly secure or reinforced or anything?
I mean, they are pretty standard doors. They don't look necessarily like high security or anything.
Well, Siora, if we want to get inside, I think I can get us inside. Or you can get us inside.
Yes, but not in broad daylight.
Well, they probably do their business at night, like civilized people. That's what the Ewo said. Yes, so
Well, I mean, how many people are around here? I mean,
not many, but a lot of the traffic to here is stuff. This doesn't seem to be a place people visit often.
okay. Well, I mean, we can try to go in if everybody's okay with that. Anyone? No one? Bueller.
I'm okay with it, I guess. I mean, I clearly couldn't tell that the tree was not naturally knocked over, so what do you all think?
It's so bright out here, Nazan, you can barely see anything. Don't blame yourself. It's just this one knows his trees very well.
We've all had a rough couple of days, so
Yeah, let's enter.
okay, y'all stay back here for the moment. I'm going to stealth over to that door back over there. This door here. You can't see it there. This door here.
Okay. Sounds good.
And I'm going to check it for traps.
Yep. Give me a perception check, please.
Oh, and I have advantage. Oh, it's a good thing too. 21.
Okay. It does not appear to be trapped.
All right, then I'm going to see if it's unlocked.
It is locked.
Okay, then I am going to use my lock picks and try to pick the locks. So I forgot, how does that work again? I know it's sleight of hand.
Yeah. And then.
And if you're proficient,
it's advantage.
Oh, I'm an expert.
Yeah, so you can roll with your expertise.
and you have advantage if you have proficiency with these tools.
Oh, I do. So let me roll again to see if it gets. Oh, that's even better. 28.
All right. And you're able to open it up.
Do I hear anything?
No,
Okay.
but it's unlocked.
Then I will peek around the corner and wave my friends over.
All right. Get all waved on over. Do you all approach?
Yep, I do.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You open up the room. Here, smells of decay. As the sun comes in, you can see iron manacles are bolted to the wall. There are stains of various sorts on the floor. The room contains jugs of water, loose pieces of jewelry, and crates that hold low-value stolen goods, it seems.
I don't like this.
I thought this was supposed to be a bakery, not a butcher shop.
Well, maybe somebody he was dealing with didn't like something he was doing or was not doing and tortured him.
I think the manacles have been there for other reasons, not just him.
Quite possible.
Like maybe they were used by him.
I suppose that's possible. Who wants to go in first?
Now on, anytime anybody asks that question, I'm just going in. So I'm in first.
All right, come to this room. What would you like to do?
Because surely it's been more than 10 minutes. I'm going to cast Detect Magic again.
Okay, so for now you do not know auras or magic comes up.
Cool. I no spells. I'm not detecting anything magical yet.
Right. If you like to look around, you can give me an investigation check.
I would.
So we can move around.
I don't even want to roll dice anymore. It's a 12.
Okay. And what I described is what you see.
Wait, can you say that again?
What I described is what you see. What would you like to do?
Oh, okay, okay. Well, I walked in and nothing exploded. You joining me? I don't see much except for what you all can see from the door.
Okay, I'm gonna walk in and go over here and inspect this stuff.
All right, I'll do another investigation check.
I'm doing just as well as Nazan. I rolled a 3 for a 6.
Okay. What would y'all like to do?
Are any things like tables that look like they might be used as a desk or for paperwork or anything like that?
If that was paperwork and stuff, not so much. You don't see anything along those lines. It's kind of like a back storeroom almost.
Okay. And we're not detecting magical stuff. The stuff on the table, as you said, it looks like stolen goods, or is that?
I mean, yeah, you can see because of the sheer quantity and how it's stacked. You can see just various sorts of things that he might have come into possession of.
I had a question, but I wasn't able to unmute myself like 5 minutes ago. The decay, does it smell like baked? Like, does it smell like food decay, or is it like person decay?
I'd say more like from people.
Yeah, great.
It smells like the sacrifice engines in here. Well, what are these things? We should start
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna move over to
collecting.
this corner and investigate here. Hopefully I can do better.
I mean, so we generally say you've had your 2 checks. You have found what you're probably going to find here.
The stuff in the corner, I'll move my token in this corner. Are those like blankets? they're coloring something or no? In that corner.
Okay. Tell you what, I'll give you another investigation check. Since you're trying to look at these blankets.
Oh, they're blankets. Okay. All I want to know is, are there bodies under the blankets?
Good investigation check.
Sure. That's 26.
Okay. 26. Okay. Go through the blankets and some of like this upside down crate as well. There's liquids you really are not sure you want to know the answer to, but you don't find any bodies.
Okay.
But you do find a metal lockbox.
Okay. Is it like the kind of block box that's bolted to the ground, or is this something that's movable?
It is movable, but it is locked.
Okay. I would like to check it for traps.
All right. Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
27.
27. Okay. Looking carefully, prying open just slightly, you can see what looks like some type of apparatus that's meant to spray outwards upon the box's opening. And it looks like the locking mechanism might be the key to disarming it. As if it's meant to only trigger if it would be forced open without the lock being used.
So, like, if we successfully pick the lock, it would not trigger, or?
Correct. That's what you think.
Okay. Okay. Siora, you want to take a crack at this?
Sure.
The rest of us should probably step away if things go wrong. It should disarm if we get it open through the locking mechanism.
Okay. Put it on the table and everybody step back. And wow. I got an 18.
Okay. So your tools, you.
Was that with advantage?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Seems this is a very complex and well-made lock. You're unable to get your picks to work for you here.
Wow, this is a tough one. I may have to try again later.
But surely they would not invest in a lock of this sophistication if it was just, refuse inside it. There's clearly something valuable in it.
Yes. Do you want me to continue trying?
How big is the lockbox? Just, are we talking like bread box size? Are we talking like large crate size?
Kind of almost large crate, fairly sizable.
Okay.
Is it something, Matt, that I could theoretically carry back to the Cobalt Soul myself, like under my own power?
I would say under further inspection, you're a little worried that whatever like trap is on here might activate should you give it a lot of this tussle.
Yeah.
And what was the trap again? Kendall?
Well, whatever's inside is designed to spray out if we force it open. As long as we unlock it the way it's meant to be unlocked, we should be fine.
Is
That
it
means
I shake it. Is there
You
some
shake
kind
it?
of liquid inside?
don't shake it.
No. All right.
I'm assuming he stops you before you shake it too much there.
I just
Okay.
don't know what would be spraying out.
Could be any number of things.
Well, it's some sort of. I mean, I presume it's some sort of poison, whether it's aerosol based or liquid based. I have no idea, but I don't want it sprayed on me.
Okay, let me try one more time. If I don't get it, then we may have to leave it and come back.
All right, well, let me guide you this time.
Okay.
Got guidance on you.
Oh, rolled way better, but what was guidance?
D4.
Okay. So 29.
Okay, to do what?
Pick the lock.
Okay, so trying this next time. 29, with the increase for it being the second time, you are able to successfully pick it.
Okay. Nizan, Tyndall, have a look. I'm leaving it to those two.
So carefully opening it, making sure that the trap did actually disarm.
Okay. It does seem to have.
Okay.
This up here.
And then opening it all the way, looking inside.
All right. You open it up, and you see a short sword. It has veins of crimson metal running through it, or maybe even mineral. It's hard to tell. Along the metal edges.
Does anybody know how to identify metals? Smiths of the group?
I've never seen anything like this, I don't think.
Does it? All right. Tyndall is just going to cast Identify, not ritually, just cast it.
He said they were taking the light. The light was red, right?
Oh, yes. The half gods. Yes, that's what he said.
Was it crystal? I remember thinking that maybe it was the crystal where we were, but it wasn't, because that was more amber colored.
In the
I think it's related to that.
in the prayer room.
Yes.
No, that was beautiful crystals. Not like this.
Yeah. Right, but that's what I'm saying. I thought maybe that's what he was talking about. Then remember somebody said it was red, and and those crystals were amber.
So there's a
They weren't red,
crystal
was the thing.
all around me. Mortals come here, taking the glow, taking the crimson, pushing me into darkness. Does it shed light at all, Matt?
I would say here in the dark field, look, it seems to give off like a very dim light.
Sorry, Tyndall. I cut off your identifying.
So again, it takes a minute to cast anyway. So
It's true. You're using the spell slot, right?
yep.
Okay. All right. In that case, what you're able to do is using identify. Some stuff it doesn't really make in an amount of sense. I've not heard of it. Is the sword seems to have ruidium in it. It's a ruidium short sword. While you have it, you can breathe water. You gain a swim speed equal to your walking speed. In addition, once you're attuned, a creature you hit with this weapon takes an extra 2d6 psychic damage. And should you roll a 1 or fail on the attack, roll made with this weapon, you have to make a charisma save or gain a level of exhaustion and possible face ruidium corruption.
Relaying that to the group. This is, I mean, based off that, this is certainly magical, right?
Oh yeah.
This is definitely magical. These might be what they're looking for. I don't know where the red crystals, like, it's certainly from, seems like the crystal that Apotheon was talking about. But how did it get here? Where did they get it to be able to craft this sword?
Or clearly someone, and I think we've sort of been hinted at, are stealing things from the old city. It was suggested that they were having issues, which is why there's so many guards, because people were stealing things, and that's potentially where this could have come from.
Perhaps we should look through the rest of this bakery and see what else we find. This is the kind of thing that I think they're asking us to confiscate.
You mentioned corruption, Tyndall. Is it cursed then?
Well, You see, identify doesn't usually let you know if something is cursed or not.
What do you know? All these information? You just gave me a university lecture on the properties of this weapon. You cannot tell me if it is cursed.
Unfortunately, that requires a more thorough spell that I don't have access to at this time.
Well, this is awful. They are taking this glow from the half god and creating weapons out of it.
What I'm saying is that's potentially a weapon that was down there already, that was there from when the city fell, and someone is stealing them.
Oh, maybe the remnants of the battle, and over time the rudium has creeped into and corrupted the metal?
Anything's possible.
Interesting. This raises a lot of questions. I still think we should keep searching.
Yeah, so basically what I'm thinking is that maybe this short sword is a relic. I could be wrong, but just a thought for everybody to keep in the back of their minds.
But I thought the red came after he fell. The red glow.
Right, and how long has that city been covered?
I don't know that. Again, as I say, possibilities.
Yes. So I guess let's continue searching. So the door that's closest to me, Matt, I want to check it for traps.
Okay. Let me look here. So closest to you. Okay. So that. It does appear to be trapped, but it does appear to be locked.
All right, then I will pick the lock.
Got it.
Ooh, with a nat 20 for a 29.
Okay, you open it up to a small, 10-foot wide courtyard. It has 3 other doors.
So that gray spot next to me is not a door?
Correct. The closest door is what I did.
Okay, so there's only one door here. Got it.
Yep.
Okay. All right, guys. Which door would you like me to check now?
One to your right.
Okay.
This one?
If that's to your right.
Which right am I going from? Her perspective, my perspective?
Her perspective.
Okay, that would probably be this one then.
I was about to say, I'm like, use the cardinal directions. That's so much easier. That's why they're there. Okay.
Okay. Checking that one
The
for traps.
northwest door.
Yes. Actually, just the west door.
Oh, so sorry. Checking it for traps.
Give me a perception check.
Ooh, 23.
Okay. It does not appear to be trapped.
Okay, check to see if it's locked.
It is.
All right, we're gonna pick the lock.
Picking the lock, picking the lock.
Ooh, 426.
Okay. You're able to successfully open the door. Here. We okay. So
Looks like I found his living space.
indeed. You look around, it looks like there's a writing desk chair, there's a mattress on the floor, there's shelves covered with some personal belongings.
Oh,
A
I'm
pair of some 25-pound
Me.
dumbbells. Looks like he works out. And on the north wall is a full body painting of a scantily clad tiefling.
Redskins?
Yep.
Okay.
Ruby skinned, really.
Yeah.
I am going to search this desk.
Yeah, Tanu would like to assist with that. Particularly looking for hidden latches to open hidden chambers
Or
things.
Tyndall can search the desk and I'll assist him. Either way.
I mean, I have advantage anyways, so part of the Palad Elf thing, but I'll roll. It's
Okay.
done. That's 26.
Um, 26 looking it does seem to be a ledger that starts just to contain like items, kind of says Black Horse, but the costs going for these seem to be pretty high. And currently, he's marked something down for the red veined sword.
Oh.
But there's actually he talks he there's an A next to it as far as someone who might be coming to buy it, though there's no mark that says that he actually sold it yet.
Well, this should be enough proof. We've got an item and a ledger.
Yes.
Does that mean you do not want to explore the rest?
I didn't say that, but
Well, I will say it. If we have what we need, then why linger here?
Well, we were told that we would get paid for every item confiscated, so if we can find more, there is value in it. Look, lots of people. Okay, lots of people hide things behind paintings. Is there anything behind the painting?
At that point, you do see that it opens up a wall into the back room.
Oh, okay. So, okay.
Zill's gonna stumble back when you open the secret passage.
Were you not expecting there to actually be a secret passage?
No, I've been told that my spatial awareness is not always the best because I was born in a much smaller body. I don't know, but
Ah. Well, we could search through some personal things, but I think it would be best if we try to disturb as little as possible. Though I think he'll certainly know somebody's been here. Okay, let's check out some of these other rooms, shall we? Any objections to that? Okay. Zone, are you leading the way into that eastern room, or would you like me? Or maybe we should have Sierra unlock it first.
That's what I was thinking if it was locked. And also, or somebody could check for traps. You checked for traps earlier. You can check for traps now.
Sure. Yeah. Investigation, right? For checking for traps.
Yep.
Cool. And using my brain, I will start guiding myself because that's the thing I can do. 24 plus a D4 for a total of 25.
Okay, so which door here?
The eastern one, this direction.
Okay. So come into what appears to be a kitchen. And the smell of moldy bread, rancid dough, kind of assaults your senses here. It's really filthy. The waste bin's filled. There's stale flatbread.
Zill, I think you might have been better off that he wasn't here. I think if you had...
Hey, who's here? Oh my god. Hear the of a sword. You and this Zill. I'll call Hand of Ord coming out.
Is this coming from outside? Is this coming from...
It is coming from inside this room.
Okay, toward the front. Okay.
Oh, I thought it was the sword for a second.
oh my god, yeah, that's all we need is a freaking sword.
A sentient sword that causes exhaustion.
Zill's gonna go into a rage, if I may, Matt.
Oh, geez, right off the bat.
I think Tyndall's probably going to cast invisibility on himself using the jewel.
Okay. Kind of walks back. It looks like he sees Nazan.
I think there's something wrong with your bread.
Apparently, there's something wrong with your sense of politeness. What are you doing in my shop?
I don't know. Poking around?
Pulls out a scimitar. Get out of here!
I mean, we could do that. Then we could come back with the hand. Is that what you called them? But I don't think that would be good for your business. And I'm not talking about your bakery. Clearly, that's not good business.
You break into my shop. Are y'all back there trying to steal from me?
No, we're not trying to steal from you. We're trying to prove that you're illegally selling goods. So we're acquiring evidence that you are selling stolen goods. You want to take the moral high road again?
Oh my goodness gracious. So, really, D&D Beyond messing with me today?
Damn it, D&D Beyond. You need some coffee, D&D Beyond.
So true. Oh. These issues. All right. In that case, we're going to go ahead and take our break, and then we will come back to this.
I wasn't meaning to pick a fight. I was going to try and negotiate.
Oh,
Yeah, you know me, the head of charisma over here.
Alrighty. Start back. So. All right. Then I guess I'll have to do. Oh, let's actually do this. Oh, okay. Okay, let's roll for initiative, please. All right, so we'll do this. Who got 20 to 25?
I got 20.
I also got 20. My dex is a +2.
My dex is also a +2, but you can go first if you want.
I think then it's alphabetical and you go before me.
Okay.
Okay. 15 to 20? Ten to 15?
13.
13.
7.
And 7. Okay. So I'll just be using this side here for the initiative and all the fun. Excuse me. And with that, yeah, this guy. Well, you basically said I'm more investigating you for the cops. He is,
You know me, Mr. Charisma over here.
yeah.
I was persuaded.
Okay, he'll. I think, yeah, come over here. And take his scimitar. See what we got here. A 10. Then a
Nice.
19 to hit
19 hits.
for 9 slashing damage.
Cool.
Then his other hand taking a dagger, try to do a quick slash across the throat for 18.
Yep, 18 hits.
For 7 piercing damage. And with that, Nizana, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna do Mind Spike. Need a Wisdom 15 save.
Alright. A 5.
Cool. Do this. 16 psychic damage
Oof.
and things. I always know his location. As long as I'm concentrating on a spell. As long as we're on the same plane. And he can't become hidden from me, apparently. That was a mistake. The big guy's coming.
Very nice. Speaking of the big guy, Zil.
So I think you hear bellowing from the other room, and then Zil is going to stampede through. So we got 5, 10, 15. Can I get on top of this table and grab him?
Yeah.
25, 30? Yeah. So Zill leaps on top of this table and lunges for him. And so I guess in 2024, grapple is a strength save on his part.
Yes.
DC is uh
They
14?
fail. They got nat 1 on that one.
Oh, amazing. Okay. So I seize this guy with both hands and hoist him up in the air and just bellow in his face. And then as bonus action, I'll extend my rage. And next turn, I'm gonna try and hurt this guy real bad.
Got it. It's Ciora.
All right. I guess I can move up in here. So 5, 10, 15, 20. I can't quite get to him. Well, I guess if Zill is on the table with him, can I reach him from here?
Not quite. No.
Okay. Because I have to go around the table to get to him, which would take more than my movement.
I mean, unless you wanted to hop on that table.
Sure, I'll hop
Get
on
some
the table.
Jocks.
And I will take one of my daggers and swing at him. And because he's being held, is that an advantage?
No.
Okay. Ooh. 13.
13 will miss.
All
He'll
right.
just kind of lift his body as you almost strike and is on.
Bonus.
Zill. Go ahead.
Bonus action, swing at him again.
Yeah.
Ooh, for a 19.
19 hits.
Okay. So that is 6 plus Zill holding him there. Let me get some sneak attack in. For an additional 1 of piercing damage.
Nice.
And that'll be my turn.
Very good. Then we'll go on down to Tyndall.
So Tyndall, let me move my guys. So 5, 10, 15. Should be able to get there. So it's 20 movement. And then as he comes up to this person, he's going to pull out a pair of manacles. He's going to attempt to restrain them with manacles, which I can do if they have the grappled, incapacitated, or restrained condition. If I succeed on a DC 13 sleight of hand check. Which is a 23.
Heck yeah.
I love it.
It's also a utilize action, so I didn't attack or cast a spell.
Right.
So it's still invisible.
True.
That's cool.
Yep. That is utilized. I love it. They changed some stuff up, but it's pretty fun. It's like
So he's now restrained. It's just so you have it in your head. It's a DC 20 Dex save. No, DC 20 Dexterity Sleight of Hand check. Not a save. Or a DC 25 Strength Athletics check to escape. So,
yes.
and that's my turn.
Okay. All right. And then down there to Nelfin.
Yeah, if he's restrained, I'm just trying to understand the mechanics of this. I think Nalfin at this point would just use a bonus action to establish awakened minds with him. He would stare at him and telepathically tell him to you really ought to cease struggling with us.
All right.
Perhaps answer some of our questions.
Give me an intimidation check.
And sure.
Does the fact that he's grappled and restrained and surrounded
I mean,
grant any
it
advantage?
matters for the DC. I wouldn't say advantage.
I got an 18.
Okay.
18 intimidation.
Okay. Anything else?
No, it's the next turn that this really comes into play for me. If he escapes from the grapples, that'll be my turn if we're supposed to. Are we? I just look around. Do we have to take him in alive?
All right. That comes his turn. And kind of seeing all of this, he will go ahead and sheath his scimitar and dagger, and if I go, all right, listen, don't kill me, just what do you want? What did you come here to take?
Oh, they have more questions than I do, so I just point to his
He
arm.
kind of goes to everybody, like there's way too many people.
I believe there's information that's wanted to know who you've been selling items to. Again, here to collect evidence, not take anything. Oh, that's not true. We're supposed to take magic items. Got any other magic items besides the sword? You can answer those questions in any order you want.
Already found my sword. Fine. That's all that I have right now. I have a buyer on their way tonight.
I don't believe you. What else is in here?
I swear. Other than just as far as magic, it's the only thing magic I've been trying to push forth. Was going for a pretty penny.
What counts as a pretty penny around these parts?
Person who was going to get it for me is going to come and get it for 1,000 gold.
Listen to me, you fiend. You will answer the mystery that has haunted us all of these days. What happened to that tree outside?
I know. I absolutely know that was.
Do I need to make the intimidation check?
Yeah, let's do it.
It's so good. It's so good.
I am still raging.
Yep. Advantage.
Heck yeah. 26.
I hired an ogre to push it down, just to prevent passers-by traffic, so I could more easily deal with some stuff. Sell what I needed to sell.
Zill's face begins the process of bisecting to transform into the behemoth, and then he's going to stop halfway through and regain his composure.
Who's buying the sword?
I just know their name is Ashan.
Raishan or Ashan?
Ashan.
Ashan.
Zill's going to look at the rest of the group and kind of shake him like a rag doll a bit. So then we have bait for a trap. Why settle for this one if we can capture this Ashan as well?
With one more question. Where did you get this sword?
I mean, don't say you have one more question because the answer make you have more questions. My next question is a good way to go.
Kind of breathes. Listen, through kind of normal means, that's all.
So pretend that we're not smugglers. What is the normal means?
Is a cloaked individual in where usually these things go down, near the pit. He was moving through. He had a few items that were like this, stained red with veins, and I was able to get this off of him. Seemed to be in a pretty hurry, let it go pretty cheap. Just about 100 gold. Seemed pretty happy. I knew I could get more out of it. Seemed to be in a rush to get rid of it.
Hey, Matt, can I just make sure I understood something correctly?
Sure.
They wanted us to get this information from this guy so they could put pressure on. Did I get the feeling it was somebody else? Not
Or him. Like, if you wanted to bring him into custody at this point, you probably could.
Oh, okay.
With a lot of evidence. Like, you could bring him to the temple, or you could try to wait and also try to get this individual who might be coming to buy it. It's up to you.
But above table, Matt, we definitely don't have the sense that it would be a failure to just bring this level of guy in.
No.
Okay.
But yeah.
There's like a bigger fish we could be frying, possibly.
Possibly, yeah.
Can I do an insight check on whether or not I believe him as to the lack of other magic items present.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, it's just a 10.
Okay.
Um,
Well, should we take Bill's kind suggestion and wait for this other person? He asks the air and it doesn't answer.
It doesn't hurt to try.
I mean, it could. If things go wrong, we could have the Hand of Ordo step into this mess, which could complicate things. But I think it would be worth the risk. Tyndall, by the way, is searching the back of the stone oven, trying to find secret compartments.
Well, okay. Yeah, you're not finding anything.
Like he's trying to verify that there's no other magic. So he's just searching the
Yeah.
room invisibly while this conversation's happening.
Things are moving around.
Pretty much.
Do we not have a responsibility to root out as much corruption as we can? If we leave this Ashan free, who knows what other harm these items could cause? Maybe they lead us to their supplier. No?
I'm okay. I'm okay trying to catch this person. I'm good with it. Let's do it.
Well, then we need information on how this meat was supposed to work.
Looks like. I mean, right? Just a little after sunset. 1 hour after sunset, he's supposed to come. Pay me the fee. And who's to come in this room? Come to the bakery, I lead him to the back, and we take care of it.
All
And
right.
He has met you before?
No, this as I put the word out on this particular item, he contacted me and hadn't ever sold to him before.
So is there some sort of password or code that he's supposed to give so that you know it's him and vice versa?
Just said he'd be wearing red.
If they do not know what the baker looks like, then who is to say one of us could stand in?
That's what I was thinking.
And the rest of us hiding in the back room where the deal is supposed to happen?
I mean, presumably he could be apprehended anywhere. I'm not sure he would know that the deal is supposed to take place in the rear of the building. But
Right. However, he's meeting one person is expecting to meet one person. So we can't all be in here.
true.
So the rest of us have to be somewhere else.
So we decide they have to actually buy the item for it to be considered buying stolen goods. I'm trying to think of how it was implied by the Cobalt Soul number.
Yeah, I think it had to happen because then it would be considered him selling the stolen goods. That's what they were looking for. So, how do we want to do this?
All right. Have your characters give ideas, y'all.
I already threw mine out there.
I think the plan that was suggested makes a lot of sense. We have someone pose as our friend here. Some of us hide in the back. When they lead him to the back, we can sort of collapse on them. And I mean, maybe some of us hide in the personal space and we collapse on them when they hit that inner courtyard from all directions.
Sorry. So then do we decide we don't have to wait for them to actually do the sale?
Well, it strikes me, Nazan, that we have interfered with the sale. The true sale will never happen now. Because and he'll kind of shake
Okay.
the guy again.
Cool. Then, yeah, collapsing on them is great.
All right, who's going to pose as the baker?
Not me.
I think I am best suited to the collapsing.
Well, it clearly can't be me. Because he's expecting to meet a guy.
Can we not face change? With,
Oh, wait.
magic?
You're right. It can be me. I can disguise myself as him. Anybody?
I have no objections to that.
Is there like a bag of flour or something nearby that Zil could empty and make an impromptu gag out of, Matt?
Yeah, you could do that easy enough.
Okay. I'm gonna haul our friend like a sack of potatoes over my shoulder. I'm gonna dump him in his own bedroom, make sure he's tied up. and then
Okay, but
so
I still need information from him. I need to know if there's anything that I need to say or do to not make this guy suspicious.
redact everything I said and apply it later after she gets everything she needs.
Okay.
So, ouch. Oh, crap. Sorry.
Okay. So what are you looking for?
I'm asking him to give me all the information he has on this guy and what particular things he would say and not say in order to not make the purchaser become suspicious. In other words, I need to know especially about the item.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matt, I'm gonna cast detect thoughts at this point.
Okay. That's fine.
Um,
And you would get like he's basically given all the information he has. He goes, all right, and I mean it's not much. Mostly he's given it. He's given everything he knows about the buyer and everything, and basically just says you would lead them into the back room. The item wouldn't be out here, and
Do you lead him to the back room through the courtyard?
no, and he kind of shows in the wall how there's a secret passage to the back room. It goes, just move the table here, and then you get back, and it would be secured, probably in the bot or however you want to put it. And he kind of goes, you just give the price. You might haggle a little bit, and
Do you have a
they'll net
key
you.
for the lockbox?
Yeah, he'll give it.
Okay.
Goes, you just don't ask a lot of questions. It's quick, it's fast, and it moves.
Okay. Zill, it's all yours.
Sack of potatoes, gagged. Oh, I just moved Alphane instead of myself. Throw him in here, and then Zill will post up somewhere in the back room for the ambush.
And I will use my hat of disguise to make myself look like him.
Okay. So then everyone can position themselves, I guess, where they feel like they would be as this begins to happen if you're waiting for the person to come in.
somebody find me.
I was going to say, is anybody going to be in the back room? Because remember, I'm going to be bringing him in through here.
I mean, Tyndall can be invisible when this starts. So, like, literally just as soon as the door knocks, he can just go invisible.
Then that means that you could actually be hanging out.
Like, I could hang out here. I could hang out here. My idea is, like, we want to surround him in the courtyard so that...
But we're not taking him to the courtyard.
Right, you're going through the courtyard to get to the back room, though.
No.
Let's
We
talk
are
about a
a-
secret door.
Well-oiled machine. We are.
No, you're standing in front of the secret door I'm supposed to take him through.
Oh, back right here. Okay.
Yes. So I was thinking, who's having fun drawing? Is that Matt?
No, these are my baked goods. I'm just
Oh,
highlighting them. My priority all game.
so my thinking, Tyndall, is that you would be hanging out here quietly.
Okay.
Then, as we move this direction, you follow quietly behind him because I will be in front of him.
Oh, okay.
And then, so I'll be in front of him. I think Zill should be in this room somewhere. And I don't know if we could make him invisible or if there's somewhere he could hide.
Well, maybe why don't we just all be in the back room if we're going to? I mean,
Yeah,
it's not like
if he's
the
going
room,
through there, we may as well all be in the back room. And
yeah, it's not like the ruse needs to continue.
Oh, true. So, yeah, so then Tyndall bring up the rear so that he can't go back out.
But I mean, I think that's what. I think Bobby was asking earlier, Nizam was asking earlier. We don't need to catch them in an act of purchasing, right? In order to apprehend them.
no, we just want to be able to surprise them.
Right. So, all of you be back here, and Zill can hopefully surprise him and grapple him.
I mean, probably somebody should be in the courtyard so that's not a path of escape.
Well, I
Well,
think
we-
Zill should be in the room, the back room. And Nizan or Nelfane can be in the courtyard.
I'll be in the courtyard.
Okay. And Tyndall bring up the rear.
That'll work.
And I'm going to pretend like I'm making pastries, even though I'm not sure I know how, but I'm sure going to pretend. Since this is a bakery.
Look, they don't have to be very good. Clearly.
Would you like my performance check?
You have fresh ingredients. That's the question.
True.
Okay. Yeah, okay, so this is the state everybody is in at this point. So Tindo's invisible. The baked curds are circled. Okay. Then fairly quickly, there is a knock at the door.
Which door?
The front door.
Okay, just checking. Then I will go to the front door and let him in.
Okay. So you see a small gnome dressed all in red.
Ashan?
You can tell from the outfit and other things that this is consistent with
Okay.
the Vermilion Dream.
Oh.
Oh my god, it's one of what's-her-face's friends.
Then I will say follow me
Of course.
and bring him back.
Ah! He runs.
Hopefully Tindo is following. Bring him back in here and
Well, she's these two, right?
Right, and again, I was hoping that it would be enough of a surprise that Zill could attempt to grapple him.
Yeah. So very good. In that case, everybody give me initiative with advantage because this would be surprising.
Can't believe Aloysia's little. Oh no! Terrible roll. Oh, bad roll.
You have advantage then.
That's with advantage, my
Oh no.
friend.
Okay. So next time we roll for.
With advantage, I got a 9.
All right. Give me one sec here.
Oh, I got a 20.
Zill got hungry. All this waiting, and no
No baked goods.
baked goods, no croissants, no nothing.
Okay. So 2025.
24?
Nice.
22.
All right. 15 to 20. 10 to 15. 5 to 10.
9.
7.
Oh, I was a 23. Sorry.
Okay. Stick right there. Okay, so as you surprise them, Sior, what do you want to do?
Well, since I guess we're in initiative now, I will cast Entangle.
Okay.
So DC 13 strength save.
$11.
All right. He is restrained.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah. And let's they can make on his action he can make a strength save again to try to get out of it.
Got it.
And it is currently difficult terrain.
Got it.
So that's a 20-foot square.
Sorry.
That's okay. It just means that you might have some party members in there who are also entangled.
I understand.
Okay, just wanted to make sure you knew.
She just doesn't care.
No, it's not that I don't care, but
I'm joking with you.
okay.
Okay, so give me a sec. Okay, so 20-foot square.
Gets all of us, except Tyndall.
Yep. So
But hopefully it's long enough that Tyndall can get behind him.
I mean, 'cause you probably did you would have probably centered it on them because that's about the best you could do with it. So all right. So we need those strength saves.
I got a 6.
Sorry you're restrained. Zill is not, but it is difficult terrain, but you're standing right next to him.
I got a 7.
Sorry you're restrained too.
Too bad. Because I was going to throw up a hunger of Hadar in the whole room. No, I'm just joking.
Okay. That's everything for Sierra?
Yes.
All right. Go to nothing.
Nelphine is entangled. So can I roll again?
You can use your action to try to get out of it, or you could try to do a lot of attacks at disadvantage, or depending on what you want to do. So you still cast spells, but that's what you want to do.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't really know their hit points. How
We don't really care because we're not trying to kill him. We just want to capture him.
Yeah,
we care because he doesn't want to accidentally kill him.
yeah, it's yeah that. I will roll again for my
Okay.
strength saving throw. That's I think I got it. A 14.
Yeah, so 13. So yeah, you're down just in difficult terrain.
Perfect. Sir, what were you thinking?
Okay. Then we go to Nazan.
Nazan is restrained. He's also in the courtyard. So he's assuming something has happened. And he's supposed to stay here and make sure nobody comes out this door. So I will make my save, try and make my save again, and then we'll see what happens. I'm guarding my door.
You do have the telepathic bond with me. If you were like,
I do have the telepathic bond with you. I got a 14.
You are no longer restrained, but you're in difficult terrain.
Cool.
All right, Sarah, can you move yourself to one of the squares, wherever you would be, because you're in like mid square. Just because it's hard for the planning otherwise. All right, so Nazan got free.
He did.
All right. So anything else,
So
Nazan?
it occurs to me looking at the map that there are literally two people standing in front of the door that I'm guarding.
Yeah.
Yep. No, that's it. I'm good.
Right, then Tyndall.
Tyndall, not being restrained and being invisible, is going to march right up 5, 10, 15.
Into
And
the difficult terrain.
Yep. And then he's going to pull out a rope and try to tie this dude up.
Sounds good.
Let's see. What is the DC 10 sleight of hand check? Yeah, is all I need. Wait. Oh, hold on. You can bind it only if the creature is grappled, incapacitated. Yes. Yeah. So DC 10 Dex or a sleight of hand check. So here we go. That's not great. That's an 8.
Oh no!
Rolled a 4, guys.
All right. Yep. Sees it. Was able to move out of the way.
I mean, I'm invisible. I just struggle.
Yeah. Hey.
Can't get the knot tied.
I'm gonna give it to you.
That's it.
Okay. Then they will finally get to go here, and they've got so many problems currently. Someone's trying to. They feel like this rope. Like, what is happening? I guess they're just gonna. Let's see, what would they do? Yeah, let's actually put this up this way. Okay. All right. Nazan, give me intelligence save, please.
$13?
I'm sorry, I meant I got confused here. I meant Zill.
oh no.
Oh no.
Oh.
The whole party goes on now. Oh, a 3.
Got 3?
3.
Okay. Okay, so you see an enormous you see a spider abdomen, drow upper half individual, an actual drider, burrow up from the ground and raise its mighty sword and strike at you, slashing your chest, and you begin to bleed out.
Wait, what? Who cast a spell?
Okay.
For 9 psychic damage.
Okay.
With that, that's basically what they got here. All right, and then we'll go on and we'll go to Zill's turn.
So in a panic, Zill is going to reach within himself for the thing that answers the Drider, and he's going to use 3 maneuver points to assume the shape of the behemoth, and he's going to transform into his hellish, nightmarish tarantula hybrid self right back. So he becomes a large creature, and his reach extends another 5 feet. And he is going to cry out like a roar cry in Undercommon that only servants of the true queen may dare step here, and then he's going to attack this strider that burst out of the ground.
Okay.
So 20 to hit.
That hits.
And it's 12 points of Nope, that's true. I had my little extra thing. 14 points of magical slashing.
Okay, you slice through, see it bleed.
I think Zill then starts shouting for everyone to, prepare, take cover. He's worried for all their safety, and he's now locked in on this Drider.
Okay. Of course, the rest of you see him slicing madly at thin air. So we'll go up to see Aura.
Okay. I can clearly see that Zill is freaking out, which means this guy did something to him. So, being that he is restrained, I'm going to go right over here, and I am going to hit him with the blunt edge of my rapier. And since he's restrained, that's at advantage, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I'm also going to use Dreadful Strike. And so a 25 to hit him.
So just to be clear, you're trying to go for non-lethal damage? Is that where you're using the blunt end?
Yeah, because aren't we trying to capture him?
Yeah, you just want to say that you're trying to go with non-lethal damage. That way you don't accidentally kill him and the DM doesn't know what you were trying to do.
I mean, I understood. It's fine.
Okay.
I gotcha.
I
I knew what you were trying
I
to
was
do.
like-
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So-
I'll just sit over here and shut up.
Sorry, 25.
All right, 25 hits.
Okay, so that is 5 for that. For the sneak attack, an additional 5, and for the dreadful strike, 8 points of psychic damage.
Okay. All right. It seems that they're resistant to that psychic.
Okay, and bonus action.
Just a second. As you do that, you slice into them, and they go, or yeah. So I guess you're a slice, but you hit them hard. You feel bones kind of crack, and they stare at you, and you feel the same pain where you hit them on their arm. Have the same pain within your arm.
Okay.
I need a wisdom saving throw.
We're killing this person.
17.
17. Very good. That means you would take 7 psychic damage.
Okay.
You could proceed if you wish.
Yeah, then I'm going to bonus action hit him non-lethal damage with a short sword.
All right.
Where's the other guy?
17.
17 hits.
Okay, so 1 more point of non-lethal damage.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Got it. All right. Go to Nalfane.
Yeah, one sec. Try not to cause. Okay, let me cast. God damn. Sorry. I'm going to cast Charm Person on him. It's a Wisdom save of 16.
Got it.
Oh, wait, he might be immune.
23.
Oh.
Seems like their mind is trained to resist.
I will establish the telepathic connection with it to and demand that it also stand down.
Okay. I think you yell the stand down here. I don't.
No, it has a No, I appreciate that. It has a benefit in case.
Okay, yeah. Because technically, that is an action in 2024.
So the
Your ability is not. I'm talking about if you were trying to intimidate or trying
I
do a
appreciate
thing.
that.
Is a.
I'm not.
it's an
I'm
action.
just trying to establish the connection because
Yeah, you're good.
he has disadvantage. I have advantage on attacks against him.
Perfect.
After that. But yeah, no, I do appreciate that the intimidation check would be an action.
All right. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. Then we go to Nazan.
So I guess. So Zilla's right there, right? He didn't move up to attack whatever creature.
Right, because it viewed it right there, basically.
Okay. So then,
I'm not being like really mean and having him almost hit Ciara.
no, that's fine.
I could
I
be
just-
really mean.
Just two people in front of the door there, so 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. I'll pop through the secret door.
Okay.
And I see, I assume it still swinging at nothing.
Yeah.
Then in his mind, and I'm okay with this action, I'm going to try and I guess help him go. Zill, it's not real. The guy is messing with your head. He's conjured your fear. And so if he gets a save, I'd like to use that as an aid, maybe, if that's possible.
Oh, like trying to help back.
Because he and I have the telepathic bond.
Yeah, that would make
And
sense.
I've pulled it back from stuff like that before, so.
Yep, sounds good.
And I'm cool if that's my action. And then if that's my turn.
Got it. Then Tyndall.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. Story of Tyndall's life. Okay, sleight of hand, DC 10. There we go. That's a dirty 20. So wrap the rope around him and get that knot tied.
Rip his eyes out.
And again, it's a utilize action, so he's still invisible.
Yeah.
Probably a really weird experience. And that is his turn for now.
Quick question. When he did that psychic damage to me, should I have done a con save?
Yes.
Okay.
Right there.
6.
Okay, so okay, so we've got a problem. That
Yeah.
means you couldn't have done that, Tyndall.
Yeah.
Sorry. That means the red square's gone.
Okay. Well, that changes what I wanted to do.
You can have a minute or two because that's.
No, I know he's throwing against wisdom saves at this point. All I got that I can use, it's worth using. That doesn't. Nope. Ooh, that could be fun. Wait, that's also a wisdom save. Dang it. Why is everything on the cleric spell list wisdom saves? All right. I mean, what I got is attack stuff. So, and I'm a melee, so it would be a disadvantage. Well, I will. I'm invisible. We'll take a step back. We'll find out if he has blind sight. And then I will fire a guiding bolt at him.
You got it.
I'm invisible, so I have advantage. Go away roll so that I can actually roll. Thank you. Oh, okay, that's a natural 20.
Oh, nice.
So that's 32 radiant damage.
How much?
32.
32. Amazing.
Now the next attack on him has advantage.
Okay.
And Tyndall is now visible.
They are bloodied. Okay, so then, so you hear, it's not real, as they stab you in your chest. There's Zill.
Oh.
And that will be, what's that?
Poor Zill.
2d8. And again, you process it as the piercing, but it is 9 psychic.
9 psychic. Okay.
All right. They're going to disengage. And then 5. Messing up with Tyndall here for 15. Then 20. 25. 30. So you can have the sword. I'm out of here. And then Zill.
Do I make a save at the beginning of my turn or the end of my turn?
No saves.
No saves. Okay.
So the question becomes, and you can do this. What you are allowed to do is take an action to study it,
Okay.
but you could tell me if Zill was going to do that or not. Because he did get this like message. It just depends. So you can choose to take an action to study it and then possibly overcome it.
I think he would. I think Zill is primed to trust Nazan's guidance to a fault. And I think what Zill is subjectively experiencing is he heard this frantic message from Nazan directly in his mind, kind of talking him down the same way he did in the Betrayer's Rise. And then, faced with his greatest fear and mortal enemy, he could still perceive the guiding bolt, right? Like all he's doing is perceiving what's in front of him. And so having this kind of crisis, he sees what he interprets to be a manifestation of the Luxon and the visitation of the falling star that transformed him in the first place into the behemoth. And that is what inspires him to try and see the true nature of this illusion.
Okay, so you're taking the study action. Give me an investigation check.
This is gonna be so bad.
I think this is with advantage that we're trying to get
Okay.
this on.
All right. There's a chance. 11.
Fortunately, that does not make it.
So he tries desperately to see the truth that Nazan is explaining to him, but he cannot. His fear is like a strangling force, and he cannot overcome this illusion. And so, as a bonus action, in fear and rage, he's going to activate his celestial revelation, his inner radiance, and so now he is flaring this explosion of bright light in a 10-foot radius around him, trying to burn away this creature and inflicting 3 points of radiant damage to everyone around me. in absolute fear and desperation.
So that's Nefin and Siora. Very good. In that case, we go up to Siora.
Okay. Ah, yes, I can. I can use my bonus action to dash to get in front of him. Right?
Do it.
Yeah. Yes, you have cutting action, right? So.
Yep.
You've got it.
And I am going to attempt another non-lethal damage on him.
Right.
12 probably doesn't hit though.
It does not. All right. So
Okay.
you know it's just difficult terrain to get past you, basically.
Did you roll with advantage?
You do have advantage because of guiding bolt.
Oh, okay. No, I did not. So, that's better. 23
23 hits.
for an additional 4 points of non-lethal damage.
So 4 damage.
Oh wait, and that was at advantage.
So
So
sneak
with
attack.
Sneak attack. An additional 6 points of non-lethal damage.
So 6 total. Got it.
And that will be my turn, because that's been my movement, my bonus action, and my action.
Okay. Perfect. Then we'll come down up to Nalfane.
Yeah. Is there anything Nalfane could do with Zil that would assist him in fighting off this phantasm? Or is this something that he just has to get through on his own?
I mean, I would say kind of seeing something's going on, you might be able to dispel magic.
Let me see if I even have that.
But everything else you'd have to kind of come up with your own solution there.
Did they make a concentration check when I hit them?
They did, and they
Okay.
got a nat 20.
Okay.
Oof.
I just wanted to make sure that
No,
that was.
you're free to ask that question. Yeah, I've been rolling every time. And they just got, I was like, oh, I thought, oh no, like, oh, crap. Jeez.
And my other question for you is that is there, if Nalfane were to try to Eldritch Blast this guy, he does not have a clear shot right now, correct? I'm assuming these doors in the courtyard are.
Yeah, they're not like wide open or something.
Yeah,
Because that would be weird.
yeah. So,
I mean, you can move through them.
yeah, I just didn't know if he would let me open up the doors. Am I able? So my question is, am I able to get to this guy on the same turn and fire off an Eldritch Blast?
I mean, so wait, what are you trying to do?
So if I were to, if I wanted to fire off an Eldritch Blast at this guy, I just need line of sight on him. So I'm not.
Okay,
I'm not
so
currently-
Through here.
okay, so I guess this is interesting because these doors were shut.
Yeah.
So you'd free action the first door.
Mm-hmm.
So object interaction. 5, 10, but then you technically would have to utilize
An
to
action.
open
right?
the second door. Yeah, as an action.
Okay. And then going around where Tyndall is, that's not going to work for me either.
Well, let's see. You get 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
All right. Let me fire something off at this guy. everything I have is a wisdom save. Um, and this is with advantage. Oh my god, I got 2 nat 20s.
Very nice.
Yeah, I guess he's gonna be dead. And
We'll
I mean, that
see.
depends on how you roll.
Yeah, because it's 2d10 instead of 1d10, right?
yeah, it's a 2d10 plus 5. So
So we shall see.
oh well, that's pretty pathetic. Yeah, so that's a 9 for my crit.
Nice.
Yeah, and I didn't hex it, so it's just a total of 9.
Okay. Oh, I see. You mean because you had advantage? You got is what?
Yeah,
You,
yeah, yeah.
okay. Okay. Cool. In that case, you hit it. You see it burn a hole in their shoulder, and you feel a hole forming in your shoulder.
Oh,
And as though you are hurting yourself, feeling all the pain.
okay.
And this will be a wisdom save.
And that's a 14.
Okay, that is 21 psychic damage.
Oh, that's great.
Experience as the bolt through your own arm.
I really want to kill this guy.
Right, then Nazan.
Yeah. It's a little torn, but 25, 30. It's gonna move here. And he's gonna cast delay on the guy.
Nice. Tell us what that does.
Delay is a really cool spell, and they're all listed alphabetically. So I briefly slow time for a creature of my choice that I can see. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be moved to the last place in the initiative order from the beginning of the next round onwards. 15 whiz save. I'm sure this will be great.
22.
Yeah, that's great. Well, movement in action. Yep, that's it. I'm good.
Okay. In that case, go to Tyndall.
Um,
Tyndar's not invisible because he got bolted, right?
correct.
Matt, I forgot I had a second beam. I just rolled and he takes another 7.
Okay.
I really don't want to kill him, but I don't have anything that can do anything to him. Unless he rolls like crap on a wisdom saving throw. So we're going to try something I've never tried before. You're going to see Tyndall will present his holy symbol and point it towards Sean, and you see text-like runes stream out of it and wrap around him, and I need a DC 14 con save.
Three.
Takes 2d8 necrotic damage.
Nice.
Oh, necrotic or radiant, so we'll make it radiant because I get to choose. 7 plus 3 is 10 radiant damage.
Okay.
That was a channel divinity for those wanting to know what that is.
Nice. All right, is that it?
How is he looking?
Bloodied?
Okay. What am I looking for? Spells. That's what I was looking for. Do I want to smack him with a spiritual weapon? I kind of do, but I also know that could potentially kill him. So, trying to decide whether I'd rather let him get away.
Well, you know Siora's right here too, so
That's true. Is it possible for me to get in front of him? I don't know. Let's check the
yeah,
movement.
check it out.
Is it half speed going through my teammates?
No,
No? Okay.
no
5,
longer.
20, 25, 30. Yeah. So I'll slow him down even more. And he'll probably take an op attack. Wait, he already used his reaction though, didn't he? For Hellish Rebuke, I
Correct.
assume. Okay, so we're good. All right, that's gonna be it.
Very good. With that, you see he kind of looks and breathes, says, "Just don't kill me," and just drops down to his knees in front of Siora and surrenders. Of course, Zil, with your radiant blast, you see this thing, Abomination, get sent back and destroyed as they drop their spell. And with that, what would you all like to do?
Tindo will use his rope to bind him.
Fair enough, he doesn't resist.
When he surrenders, Nazan will go back and check on Zil.
I think Zill hesitates for a moment to relinquish the form of the behemoth and to extinguish these radiant flames that have been pouring out of him. And he's just wheezing, probably sobbing in fear and confusion because he could not see through this lie despite the voice of his most trusted friend. But eventually he will relax, fatigued, and kind of slump against the wall.
Nazan will slump down next to him and just sit there.
He's over. We captured him.
He surrendered.
He surrendered. Good. That's
I mean, the team did a lot of damage to him first, but he just surrendered.
And everyone is well. Everyone's okay.
I mean, I'm not particularly happy with him for what he did with you, and I personally wouldn't have cared if we accidentally killed him, but he has information I'm sure we need, or he's a way to get information we need, so sometimes I miss being at home.
Oh yes, I always miss being at home. Did I hurt anyone?
So just gave them a little extra jolt to get the guy.
Okay. I think I'm going to wait here for a moment to collect myself.
All right. Take your time. I'll head out.
All right. So head out for where this individual is. This is tied up and breathing heavy. Very, very bloodied. Had about 7 HP left.
I think we got what we came for. I think we should leave.
Let's clean some of the mess up and pull out a rag and wipe the blood off the face. And so that as we walk through town, it doesn't draw all sorts of the wrong kinds of attention. And propose that we take the both of them back to the Cobalt Soul.
He looks friendly.
Agree.
All right. In that case, having them tied up, you drag them through the night to the temple. They really eagerly welcome you. I will. Here's your report. Kind of give them the whole thing.
We may have overachieved a bit, but we have, in addition to finding this ledger, which indicates sales of magical items, we also found this blade and captured this individual trying to purchase it for 1,000 gold, and this individual, and we captured Crook as well.
Oh, kind of looks at the sword and grabs very heavy gloves before he goes to handle it. Oh. Something's wrong with this. It's ready to corrupt, change whoever has it. Even sounds like this Ashan here has been stealing similar power. Looks to an aid. Summon the Hands of Ord. Can arrest these two. Let's see. I think 750 gold is due you. We'll hand it over and take the sword and place it in a lead box and lock it. Thank you.
Do you know the nature of the corruption that causes? Or just that it causes corruption?
I need to study it, but from my initial senses, it's like it can infect a person with despair.
Oh,
Slowly weighing their psyche down. This could kill someone.
well. I'm glad we could be of assistance.
With this, I can begin, as we're taking care of the books, to process your membership to the Cobalt Soul if you all are still interested.
I'm interested, but I think my team may have some reservations.
He looks at all of you.
I'm actually interested.
Now, Fainzil, this would be the time to ask your questions.
What are the benefits?
Well, you get these nice robes.
They are very nice.
He smiles. He goes, no. Honestly, first we would be able to begin to see about getting you down below, like you asked. In addition, we provide lodging. All members do not have to worry about staying anywhere. And you have access to our shop where there's several things for supplies that are commonly needed at fairly discounted prices.
Sounds agreeable. Nothing, I'll just look at Zil expectantly.
Zill's still in a bit of a daze,
Oh.
but he'll kind of nod. If there's an opportunity to thwart the corruption in this city, such as perpetrated by these two, then I will join with you.
Okay. Good. I will begin the process and put it to the elders. It might take a week or so. But we will contact you when your membership is official.
We'll wait the decision then. If you have anything else you need done in the meantime, we're happy to help out.
Of course. All
Do you
right.
recommend a really good bakery before we leave, though? My friend really needs some baked goods, and that place didn't have any. They had them, but they were gross.
It was pretty clearly a front. The baked goods were moldy and gross.
Yes. People from For your tastes, there's a store. What they call it? A franchise. Slayer's Cake.
Wonderful.
I'll give you a thing and goes. Then depending on your taste, it's a little more local, but still has thing as Wizards of the Roast.
Okay, thanks.
Some more of a stand. They're trying to get their foot in here. But they have a good scones
roast
and
is
a
in-
good breakfast. What do they call it? Mob roast. What are you saying?
It's curious if they roast coffee beans.
Yes, it's a cafe.
Perhaps there is a place in this city to get some decent coffee.
Hey, he's not saying anything bad. This is a wonderful city. He just maybe didn't, have the best coffee at one location.
Oh, a Black Sands coffee. Is what you want to ask for. Poured through the sand of the desert, it gives the perfect taste. Uses as a filter.
I see. That's the first good advice I've heard about coffee since I've been here. Look forward to trying it.
And they smile. And I guess with that, as you go to, as you're left on your own, we're going to end for tonight. And we will come back to our story next week.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.